No, I'm fucking pumped. I am fucking pumped. Do you see how cute this is? Look at it, the fuck? What the fuck? Look, okay, and then look at this. Oh my gosh. It says don't fuck with, okay. First of all, I saw a reading that came across my feed a few days ago. It said something about like, it was like, trust the people who give you a gift this year. Like, it's one of the little captions. You know how like tarot readers will put a bunch of captions on the thing, and one of them was like, trust the people who give you a gift this year. And I kind of scrolled through real quick because I haven't gotten gifts in years. like it's like, and I don't say that as a sob story, it's just the truth. And so I was just like, scroll, and it didn't even think anything of it. Like, I like read it, made a note of it, but scrolled, didn't think anything of it. This week, I have gotten 2 different things in the mail from 2 different people who happen to be two of my staff, and I you know what? I have never felt more special in my entire fucking life because, holy shit, oh no, I'm gonna start crying. No, that's embarrassing. No. I haven't let myself really acknowledge the last few years how much certain endings to certain relationships have been painful and have not, like, and I'm not saying it as a sob story either. I'm not saying it as like a poor me, I don't know what I did, I didn't do anything wrong. That's not what I mean at all. I just mean, things hurt even if you understand why it happened. And I haven't really let myself process that. But more importantly, I haven't really let myself process like that it's okay and it's safe to like build new friendships and like the people that I had bonds with, or if whatever happened, like those bonds that got severed or trust that was broken or whatever happened, whatever it was energetically that got blocked or stopped, those weren't the only things available for me. Like, it's safe to like allow myself to like open back up to new connections. And I don't know why my autistic brain always thinks I go straight to like fucking romantic, like fucking love. And so when I'm doing a lot of my inner work, when I'm thinking of like me connecting with people, it's always on a romantic level. Like, it's always that I just focus on me with my spouse, my partner, the closest person to me in that way. And I feel just like really blessed right now because it's kind of just this moment that hit me of like, I always make a joke with, recently have made, like, I'll like make references to being a skittish barn cat. And that's just like kind of what the last few years have done to me, like socially. Well, actually in all ways. But primarily socially, I think is the one that's the hardest for me to like address and admit and accept. Because obviously there's the most pride involved in that. Anyways, I always just like thought about me being a skittish barn cat, like, oh, I'm hard to love, but like I've only just thought about it as only the person as in the role of my partner or my spouse. And it just clicked to me just now, like, that I'm also that way, like, with friendships, and that I can be sitting over here feeling like I'm so alone. And it's really not true, because I have people who have been trying to love me and who have been there for me, even when I have been a skittish barn cat, like, with them. And these are, like, my staff and, like, people who have, like, worked for me for free. Like, when we've had, like, just people, and I'm kind of ashamed of myself a little bit right now because I have like stiff-armed the entire team for months just because I'm like ashamed of myself for feeling like I'm not like on my tip-top game with work. But it was like I just had to kind of tell myself that everyone would understand that like I needed, knowing that he was going to be coming home in January, like I needed to kind of build up the stamina and the strength and the courage with me personally to like feel like I can stand up and be ready for when he gets out and like tries to fucking ruin my life again, because I know that's gonna happen, or it is happening. That is what he's trying to do. Anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this. This is embarrassing. But it's actually really not. I just think I said that on autopilot because I think people normally in this situation say things like this are embarrassing, and I don't really see why. It just is. And I think that maybe it's good for people who think this is embarrassing to sit and to watch it and to realize that normal things like this are not embarrassing and that maybe we should show it more and we would feel more loved. Because there's love readily available to us that we're too scared to actually acknowledge. And it's because we all just think we need to be like this, and it's because we're so scared of always having to do that. And after a while it gets scary to like peek out. But I guess I'm just grateful. Yeah, so yeah. Try not to be in a season of it really does make a difference when you realize how much of your mindset comes from lack, even when you're not intending to, because you can think you're a happy, abundant person and you can really be that. But there is a lot of little things about our language and how it communicates to us internally that it does communicate a state of lack. It's like you're saying the opposite of what you actually believe. And so getting your language down and how you affirm things for yourself is actually really important. And, yeah, I don't know. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it.